Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame, and this is the recap review for the second episode of Love Locked, which, of course, is a TV episode or a webisode that the Shade Room came up with to do. And they put it on their IGTV area of, Instagram. If you haven't seen it, that's where you can find all the episodes that are currently out. This is the second episode. I'm a week late on this, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get into this foolishness. All right? All right. So the episode starts off after everyone has gone to bed and everything. Now everybody is awake and they're eating breakfast and they are just trying to figure out where they're going to go from here. People are still living for the people that they see just off of just the physicality of it all or whatever. Just the physical right now. Everybody's still living for this dude named Jay and this dude named Naheem. And again, I'm gonna wait for y'all to be in the comment section and say what I'm thinking. I'm gonna just put it like that. But anyway, the dude Foolie, there's just so many people on here. I just don't understand why they're here. Like, I feel like it's for comic relief at this point. Foolie on here, he has a big old bowl of strawberries and he takes them over to this woman, not Jamie. Her name is, I'm trying to think of what her name is without looking it up. But he takes it over to her and like he doing the most. And everybody like, here come Foolie with the foolishness. Like everybody just, ain't nobody here for him. Ain't nobody here for him. Kelsey is what her name is. Kelsey, if I'm not mistaken, is here for the dude named Jay, just like everybody else. And it's just a lot. So he go over and he like put a strawberry on a fork and try to feed it to her. And I'm like, please go somewhere and sit down. The dude, Ayo, he gives off the, at times he give off the fake Grand Rising Queen vibes for me, and I'm just not buying it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. He ain't no ugly dude or nothing. He just really gives off like that type of vibe, and I'm just like, nah. I feel like he said what he got to say in order to try to get what he want. And it's like in a moment, like in one of these moments, like if you saw the episode, it just seemed like he's trying to cater to the women by saying certain things. The girl Tokyo ain't really trying to hear what he talking about. Then the dude Naheem, he over here, of course, playing right into the women's hands. He is definitely like putting in these women's hands because most of the women live for him. The woman named Jamie lived for him. Every time they bring him up, she always living for him. I'm just like, child, y'all just don't be knowing these red flags when they dancing in front of y'all, but go off. So the relationship experts, love experts, or whatever they deem themselves to be, matchmakers, Uwa, and I think it's Chi Love or Chai Love, they are assigning them a task. And everybody is going to have to link up with somebody, pick whoever they think that they would have a great connection with, like whoever they feeling. They need to tie themselves together and go in the kitchen and bake a cake together. So I'm gonna name a few of the people. Tokyo and Fulio. Well, y'all, I always want to say Fulio. Tokyo and Fuli ended up linking up together, and I'm just like, child, this boy, he just grasping for straws. She grasping for straws. It's just like, ain't nobody here for him. Jay was with I don't remember her name, if her name was Jamie or not. I think it is. He was with her. Naheem was with Kelsey, maybe. But I know she likes him, so if that's not correct, it just is what it is, y'all. Like, it's a lot of people up and through here. But what they doing is, the matchmakers are looking at them. Yeah, it is. It's Kelsey and Jay. They linked up. She talking about she like chocolate cake, but she don't like chocolate ice cream. Like a lot of people kill me because they'll be like, I don't like chocolate. I'll be like, what chocolate do to y'all? I don't know. I have issues. I just have run across so many people that don't like chocolate. I just be like, but why though? Have y'all had trash quality chocolate, because the first time I had foreign chocolate, I was like, oh no, if I was never in love before, I'm definitely in love now. But yeah, Fuli, and Tokyo, they trying to link up. When they making their cake, it's all lump. It's like, how is it lumpy and runny at the same time? She over here adding more baking powder or baking soda, which you should not add too much of that at all. You know, me speaking as a baker, you know what I'm saying? I've been baking since I was under 10 years old when I started, up until now, almost 40. Just saying, it's just too much. I was like, she told us, oh, I think I should add more. He was like, no, I don't think you should do that. She's sprinkling some more in there. I'm like, Lord, how much you put in there before? Because it's not going to rise. It's going to be super salty, especially if you already added salt to something that already contains sodium/salt. Like, child, a recipe for a disaster, a recipe for disaster. Jay and Kelsey are flirting a whole lot. He whipping and whisking the batter up. And they just having a good old time flirting. Like I said, this heifer doing the most with hers. I just can't get over the lumps, because I'm like, who tried to mix this up? Like, the only way that is supposed to even look like that is if you added like some white chocolate chips to pancake batter. Like, that's how thin Fuli and Tokyo's batter was. I was just like, what is going on? Io and who is it? I think Ashley. They linked up, and you could tell she ain't here for him, but he here for the like little attitude she giving off or whatever, the sassiness. And I'm just like, child, whatever. It's this dude named Makai. He's trying to get to know this other woman. And I don't think she here for him. Like, it's other people who are like low-level characters at the moment, but I feel like they're going to come up the ranks and turn into some of the favorites once the other people get out the way. Like, we going to see. We going to see. But yeah, pretty much nobody's cake came out great at all from the way they were talking. But Tokyo and Fuli's, that was the worst. The whole pan did the most. The pan was crip walking. I said, I ain't never seen a cake pan do all that. She's smelling cake. Tokyo and ran in there smelling cake. Tells, oh, I smell something smelling delicious. And I'm thinking it's ours. She'd have opened it up and she looking like, I know not. The cake pan tore down. The cake ain't did nothing. It didn't rise. It just looked like some gloop mess that somebody plopped in a pan. Like, it looked like a mess. It looked like some foolishness. I'm just like, girl, why did y'all do this? But in her mind, she feels like the ancestors guided her measuring. And I'm just like, no, you don't put that much baking powder or baking soda in nothing. Like, it's a completely different color than what the batter was when they put it in there. I guess because it got burnt in, it was just not the right measurements. But go off though. So they end up having a dinner, and everybody who linked up with one another for the function when they had that assignment to do, they all sat next to one another. I do have to point out that Tokyo's outfit is really, really cute. But yeah, it was amazing. I was like, okay, that's a cute outfit. So they went around. It seemed like everybody was getting roasted. And there, like I said before, a lot of people are feeling Jay and a lot of people are feeling Naheem. And for whatever reason, Kelsey and Ashley kind of going back and forth. And Ashley made it known that she was not here for Io. And he was like, well, I mean, you could have turned it down. You could have said no. I'm like, child. He said that his person that he liked is this girl named Major. And yeah. The person she said she liked, who we already said, that Ashley likes, is Jay. And it is what it is. And she doing the most. And I'm just like, girl, she pretty much gonna leave alone. If she leave with somebody, it's not gonna last because she doing the most. From what I can see. But yeah, everybody went around the room and they were like, oh, it's just a really nice whatever. And it's crazy because Major, when she described the dude who she had went out and did her little, assignment with, she said he's really nice or whatever, Makai. But she done said the man wrong name. she done said the man's name wrong, all the way wrong. And she tried to say he has substance and he cool or whatever, but you know, he needs to have a little bit more added to the situation. She's only saying this because he's like really young. So it just is what it is. He accepted it. He accepted it quite well. Io is over here trying to be shady in the confessional about it and laughing. And I'm like, but does she like you though? Nah. Like, I don't think she here for you like that. So despite what other people might think, like, I don't really think they go together like that. But go off. But yeah, dinner was going sideways, and so the matchmakers came in and told them that they have a little situation that they're gonna do. The ladies are going to go and they're gonna follow them and they're gonna do something. So they went to this room in a hotel where there were keys hidden all over the place, and they had boxes and stuff that were gonna unlock things that might be deal breakers, and whatever everybody unanimously votes on as a deal breaker, whoever that person is, whether they, care or not, and whether it's the person that they have been teamed up with to be, matched with, they got to go home. So they met up with Dorian Bond, who is the PI that I guess that's their resident PI at this place. And he was like, I have all kinds of things. I have everybody's dirt. So they looking like, what? So they went all throughout the room. I'm talking about they had to bust balloons and everything to find keys and things. So they finding everything. And the most heinous thing was that somebody is up in here and has a whole entanglement and things going on. And that's a deal breaker. It's non-negotiable. So they ended up going back where they was going to go and linking up. They had a little meeting and discussed it. And so they wanted to see if the person was going to step up and be like, I'm the one who said it. They didn't know that it was going to actually be an elimination. So the dude didn't stand up. Well, it don't matter because they ended up saying who it was. It ended up being Io. And so he had to stand up because it was him. But there was a twist. And the twist was whoever they deemed to be his perfect match, if you will, was the one who's going to have to go home. And because nobody knows who their matches are, they didn't know until the last possible second. And his perfect match was supposed to be, what's the woman? I don't know why I keep forgetting her name. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why I keep forgetting her name. Okay, y'all, Major. I just knew it started with an M, and I'm like, why I can't think of her name? It's easy. But yeah, so she kind of shocked. You could tell she kind of shocked. And they were like, look, we initially matched y'all up. Like, y'all both said, they pulled him to the side after it was all over with, because everybody, of course, saw everything happen. But when they explained to them why they matched them up, they had them by themselves and told them that we initially matched y'all up because y'all both said that y'all were really into spirituality and y'all wanted whoever y'all were going to be matched with to know that religion and, spirituality, really, meditation and stuff like that is very big for y'all. And y'all are really into that, being grounded and all of that. And so it is what it is, and that they hope that they were going to continue everything after they leave here. And I'm just like, nope, I don't see it. I'm sorry. I just don't. Anyway, y'all, I'll be back with the third installment of this foolishness because in all honesty, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So far, look like ain't nobody gonna find love. It's like some foolishness right now. But like I said, I feel like some of the people who everybody living for in this moment are gonna get eliminated. And like, I'm talking about like one of the big ones that everybody live for is going to get eliminated. And then some of the other people who, like for right now, my guess is the young dude that Major pretty much dismissed. He might actually be there for love. Even though he's young, I think he like 23. He fine. He actually talk like he got some sense unless he just, faking it for the camera. But we going to see. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Let's get down in the comment section and talk about it. Did y'all like this episode? Did y'all watch it? Again, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and get into this foolishness. It is on the IGTV segment of the Shade Rooms channel / their page on IG. All right, I'll see y'all later on. I'll be back. I have the Married Man Side Heifer Saga uploading now, so y'all will see that more than likely posted before y'all see this. But anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. Bye.